Hi there, music fans. Welcome to another one of my polls, another top 10. And today I'd like to give you my top 10 favorite artists that I only really started listening to thanks to Spotify. And yeah, I only discovered these artists through Spotify. Obviously, I was aware of some of the artists, but I probably only knew one or two of their songs. But thanks to Spotify, pretty much all these artists, their whole back catalogs are on Spotify. So it's easy to check out. If you like a song, you can check out other songs that they may have recorded and you find you really like that artist. So without further ado, here's top 10 my favorite artists that I only discovered through Spotify. So number 10, I have Lady A. Absolutely fantastic duo from America. I was obsessed with a song they had out called Need You Now. Absolutely beautiful song. And I used to play that to death when it was came out first. And thanks to Spotify, I was able to throw it onto a playlist. But then I started listening to a few of their other songs like Just a Kiss and Bartender and American Honey. And yeah, I found I absolutely love this duo. So Lady A, number 10. Number 9, Gordon Lightfoot. And pretty much the rest of this list are all pretty much singers that come from the 1970s. There was a lot of great singer-songwriters in the 1970s, and Gordon Lightfoot was definitely amongst them. And obviously I knew the song If You Could Read My Mind. I absolutely loved that song. But then through Spotify I was able to check out other songs that I equally like now. Songs like Sundown and Carefree Highway and his fantastic version of Early Morning Rain. Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot, number 9. Number 8, Joe Sound. And yeah, I'm a big Elvis fan, as most of you know. And he wrote this song for Elvis called Walk a Mile in My Shoes, which I had to check out the original by Joe Sound. Absolutely love that version as well. He actually wrote Hush as well, or had the first version of Hush out, the Deep Purple classic. Absolutely fantastic version he did of that as well. And he also did a fantastic version of Rose Garden, which is a great song from the 70s, probably more associated with female singers singing that. But he does a great version. So number 7, I have Nielsen. Harry Nielsen, absolutely love Harry Nielsen, and I started listening to him through the John Lennon connection because I wanted to hear the album Pussycats, which John Lennon produced or co-produced with him, and yeah, absolutely fantastic album, and includes the song Many Rivers Cross, which has the same backing track as Number 9 Dream that John later wrote as well. Yeah, obviously love Harry Nielsen. Without You, just an absolute classic. Everybody's talking from Midnight Cowboy. So number 7, I have Nielsen. Number 6, I have Tony Joe White. What a fantastic he sounds. His sound is very similar to Creedence Clearwater Revival, John Fogerty, and as everybody knows on this channel as well, I'm a big John Fogerty, Creedence Clearwater Revival fan, and yeah, so I love this. I love it. He wrote a fantastic track. I'm sure you all know for Elvis, or Elvis recorded Pulse and he wrote "Rainy Night in Georgia," which Gladys Knight and the Pips made famous. Another one they wrote for Elvis, or Elvis covered "I Got a Thing About You, Baby." Love that as well. Love his version as well. And he wrote my favorite Tina Turner track of all time as well, "Steamy Windows." So number 6, I have Tony Joe White. Number 5. Jim Croce, absolutely fantastic songwriter, taken way too soon. He was only actually getting big, and he was in a plane crash, and yeah, absolutely tragic. Because he was at top of his game when he actually died, and I first wanted to hear some of his music because I heard a song in Django Unchained, a song called I Got a Name. And just a fantastic track. Again, I became obsessed with that song for a little while. And yeah, and then I found out he wrote even better songs like I'll Have to Say I Love You and Time in a Bottle, of course. And he wrote Big Bad Leroy Brown as well. Yeah, so Jim Crouch is number 5. Number 4 is the band America. And I only discovered this recently, but Ian Samwell, who wrote Cliff Richard's first single, Move It, my favourite record of all time, and he wrote some absolute classics for Cliff in his early career. Songs like Dynamite and everything. He was actually producer of America when they first started. I think he actually managed them a bit as well. But yeah, obviously I knew Horseman No Name. That was pretty much the only song I knew that they had, because anybody that plays guitar is probably one of the first songs you learn on the guitar because it's so easy. It's only 2 or 3 chords. But yeah, then I found out Venture Highway, which is even better. Absolutely fantastic track. Lonely People, Sister Golden Hair, did some amount of fantastic tracks. America. So America, number 4. Number 3, I have Jerry Reed. And Jerry Reed, yeah, Smokey and the Bandit. I absolutely love that movie. And he's in that with Burt Reynolds. And in that film, he sings a fantastic song, Eastbound Down. And yeah, so I wanted to hear more. Obviously, I knew Guitar Man that he wrote for Elvis. I knew he played guitar in a couple of other Elvis songs like Too Much Monkey Business and Big Boss Man, stuff like that. And then I discovered he wrote a thing called Love as well that Johnny Cash recorded. He done a fantastic version of Framed, which the only version I knew of that was from La Bamba. Richie Valens sung that one. And but Jerry Reed puts his own stamp on that one as well. Just a fantastic guitarist, Jerry Reed. Absolutely love him. So number 2 is Gilbert O'Sullivan. Yeah, I was never into Gilbert O'Sullivan growing up. I knew probably Alone Again Naturally. That was probably the only song I knew of Gilbert O'Sullivan. And thanks to Spotify, I checked out that song first and then found Nothing Rhymed as well, which Cliff actually did sing on the TV show once, which I absolutely love, but I didn't make the connection with Gilbert O'Sullivan. But Gilbert O'Sullivan is, his version of Nothing Rhymes is probably one of my favourite songs of all time now. And he had some amount of fantastic songs like Dear Dream and No Matter How Hard I Try and Matrimony. Just What's in a Kiss is a great track as well. Absolutely love Gilbert O'Sullivan. And he's probably one of the singers that I discovered on Spotify that I'm just listening to all the time. And he wrote a fantastic song as well about 9/11 as well, All They Wanted to Say, which is an absolutely beautiful song which everybody should check out as well. So number 1, I did have a CD of this artist because I liked a couple of his tracks, but I really got into him thanks to Spotify, and it's Glenn Campbell. Absolutely love Glenn Campbell now. And I checked him out probably on Spotify first for his solo version of Highwayman, where the Jimmy Webb song. And absolutely fantastic. And obviously I love all the classics, Wichita Lineman, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Sunflower, absolutely love that, written by Neil Diamond, absolutely fantastic track. Yeah, so number 1 I have Glenn Campbell. So that's just my top 10, just for fun. Artists that I only got into thanks to Spotify. So I'll get them real quick again. Lady A, Gordon Lightfoot, Joe South, Nielsen, Tony Joe White, Jim Crouch, America, Jerry Reed, Gilbert O'Sullivan, and Glenn Campbell. And thanks again, Spotify, for letting me hear all these artists or getting me into all these artists. And yeah, just for fun, that was my top 10. If you have any comments, leave them in the section below. If not, thank you and bye.